We told you guys that we had some new and exciting things in store for the channel, and today we'd like to kick off the first one of those. We are introducing to you a new segment. We're keeping our Sunday segment, but we're also adding Rig Tour Tuesday. So with that...
On Thursday.
Don't listen to him. Rig Tour Tuesday. We'll see you every Tuesday, a new rig in store, and if there's something you want to see, make sure to drop it in the comments below, but let's hop into our first one. Welcome back to Rig Tour Tuesday. We have wandered away from our little Grand Design section. Don't tell anybody. Shh. We're over here with the Alliances. This is the Paradigm. Now this is the 382 with the rear kitchen, so kind of like our Solitude, a little different take, which is I think why we're interested in it. All right, so let's go take a look.
All right, well, if I'm seeming a little winded, our friends Chris and Martha Ventures couple are right over there, but they're on the wrong side. We were going to go mess with them real quick, but let's dive into this Paradigm. We're going to start with the outside stuff. So front cab, pretty straightforward, not a whole lot in there. Alliance does do a really cool thing with their lithium solar upgrades. They have a couple of different stages of that. I don't completely understand it, so we'll put some information down below. All of their sidewall construction is going to be Asdale, so it has that ability to delaminate. The beige storage door I just ran into, nice thick slam latch door. Quite a bit of front storage space, so a lot like our rear kitchen, Grand Design. This thing is huge, so if you have a lot of stuff, that's your money. Coming down the side of it, you do have the Lippert solid step instead of the motorized solid step. That's just pretty much the same thing, just a different manufacturer, but it is the Lippert version. The side, not a whole lot going on there. The logo. So this is my complaint with most RV manufacturers. Why can't this be just a little bit longer, or at least have an extension? I'm not stretchy. So a lot like our 390, there is actually two sewer ports. I'm telling you, if they could figure out how to make that one, that would be great. So you do have your secondary or kitchen galley sewer port back here, and then on the very front you have and then you've got your forward sewer port. Both are right next to the stabilizing jack arms. 50 amp cord connection, looks like the 10 or 12 gallon DSI hot water heater, so has electric and propane. Furnace, they do utilize the Nautilus system for their tank. Oh, hi there, friends. Super couple.
That's what I was just thinking.
Who are you? Where are you? I heard you coming, so I was like...
We actually tried to sneak up on you first.
I thought you were doing...
You were on the other side.
I thought you were on this side, not that side. I was going to crawl under this rig and grab whoever was talking to.
And that's what I was going to do, but you saw me coming. I was going to grab you. I was just going to...
Chris is like, what if we did a behind the scenes, like, we're recording it, you follow us. And I was like...
You guys are finishing the outside, right?
Yeah, and then we got to go inside still. No, you're good. Keep going. Well, after that very rude interruption...
Still there.
I'm not even sure where it was.
So, all right.
Coming into the front storage bay where I tried to hide from Chris and Martha, you do have the Nautilus system, hot and cold water in the shower, or outdoor shower, 110. All your tank flushes are back here. I would imagine that the gray is somewhere back there still for the rear, just because that's how ours is, and that's a long way to go. Then, obviously no propane tanks in here because we're indoors, but room for, comes with two 30-pound tanks, so you have a total of 60. It looks like you could very easily put the 40-gallon in there as well to expand to 80 if you want a little bit more propane storage capacity. All right, now that we got the part that no one really cares about out of the way, let's put Lauren on camera and go to the part everyone actually cares about. I lied, we're not done outside. It does come with the Kurt Rotaflex, so how this works is it has a joint here, so it allows this to pivot forward and backwards. Kind of the same, trying to prevent a lot of the same things that the MoreRide rubber pin box on Grand Designs do in a different way. I'm not sure how this tilts this way. I'm sure it does, but I don't know how. So now we're going inside. Look who's made herself comfy.
Ta-da! If this looks familiar, now you know why. All right, so starting...
Oh, hey. Zebras again.
Oh, the zebras. Oh, because of the LED lights. Sorry, guys. At least we don't have on striped shirts, then you'd just be dizzy and queasy. All right, starting over here. I'm sure this folds out just like the other one does.
It's
just
a
like
couch.
ours do. You have their table. All right, dining table. It's attached to the wall. There's no legs to knock your knees on, that sort of stuff. There's also no like storage or anything in it, just a table.
Humongous freaking windows.
Yes, giant windows, which we've learned are kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because, yes, beautiful views, all that good stuff, but also let in a lot of heat when it's 105 degrees in Texas.
Yeah.
If you're chasing 70 like you should be, not like us, that didn't apply. All right. Coming back here, giant pantry. That really is a lot of great space.
Yeah, it's very deep.
These are not adjustable, but it does have a little accent lighting, so they're well lit. At least there's that. And that's a lot of space down there at the bottom.
That might be the biggest 12-volt fridge I've ever seen.
It's huge. There we go. All right. It's a fridge. It functions as a fridge, which is good. Right. And then your pull-out freezer, just like the others. In here, again, great space. This is what you want with your rear kitchens. This does not have the island, which is kind of a debatable subject in your rear kitchen groups. Some people love it, some people hate it. Got lots of storage in these drawers. Now, these are not terribly deep, but the drawer face kind of is a little misleading, I guess, in that. But still lots of good space. And same thing, moving on down. Up here, I don't know who uses this space because I'm 5'7" and
I do.
barely reach it. So I guess that's where the steps
Yeah, I was
from
about to
the
say.
pantry comes in and that sort of stuff. But anyways.
Couldn't reach in our house either, so.
Very true. All right. More storage. That is a giant drawer. Like when you think about it, this really is the whole length of the counter.
Yeah.
So again, good there. 3 little shelves up in there.
Well, and that goes back to the left. I don't know if you
It
see that or
does.
not. So
All the way
if you
back
have
there.
stuff that you don't use as often that you can bury back there, you need to. There you go.
Hey Alliance, design flaw. People are gonna rub the paint off there and knock those.
Okay.
I know you can put the nubbies on there.
Well, I was going to say, we have the exact same problem in our Grand Design. So that's, yes, it's a design
we
thing,
pick
but,
ours apart. We pick theirs apart. We love everybody equally.
or not, depending on how
Or
you view
not.
this.
All right, up there, more storage. Nice big
Yeah.
insignia.
Nope.
Right, just the microwave.
Yep.
Yep. All right, and you're getting your big 4-burner cooktop, which we have loved.
Let's say I would struggle in an RV to have not that at this point in our lives because we love it.
Realize how much this we really wanted and
Right.
needed. And then your giant oven, residential.
Yep.
All right, more storage over through here.
Yeah, there is quite a bit of storage in here, even though there's not necessarily an island.
All right.
Wow.
And then the way that those doors open gives you the maximized space.
Yeah, it really
in
does.
there. Yeah, you have your pipes in the back, but it also goes over to the left back there.
Yep.
And so you have a lot more space than you might give it
Hey,
credit for.
if you're at an RV show and you bring kids, don't let them do that.
Don't drink that. It's not Kool-Aid.
Well, don't drink it, but don't turn it on. Like, you know there's not water in here.
One thing that I think would have been even better is if they had added a little extension, a little flip-up extension. Because if you think about it, this, for the most part, is kind of a one-person kitchen standing here. And so, you know, if somebody's here at the stove, it's hard to squeak on either side of you
Yeah.
to the sink or to a prep area. And so if you had a little flip-up extension here, somebody can, you know, prepare or wash or something like that. So
Yeah, and Chris and Martha were talking about that yesterday. They actually said that people have actually been putting like a little butcher's block
Yeah,
modification that flips up. So
absolutely.
definitely already happening in the aftermarket modification world.
all right, here in the living space, like we kind of already talked about, you have your opposing slides, so you're getting the most bang for your buck on the space here. Both of the sofas do fold out into beds. You have these aren't theater seats, but they're kind of theater seats. These are not heated like you see in some of the other ones, and of course no lights or, you know, massage feature, but that's okay at the end of the day.
Right,
You know,
it's
that's
just-
not
right.
It's not a big ticket item.
One thing you got to be careful about too, I'm just now noticing as a design thing, is like we have like throws on the back of our couch
Right.
that Lauren especially likes to use when it gets colder. You got to be careful. You can still do it,
Yeah.
but you just don't have as much space. You could also, well, see, I'd say you could pull it forward, but you can't because the slide has to be able to come in. So
And depending on who's washing their hands or dishes behind you, they may be getting water onto this or your blankets or whatnot. So.
right, guys. Again, I'm sorry about the zebraing here. When I hold still, it does pretty good. The camera syncs up, but when I don't, it doesn't. So
giant TV. They used all the space they had in this one.
My kind of people.
Big storage up here. Again, have to get your step stool for the top of it, but
Yeah.
hey, at least
Not,
you have it.
let's say not super deep, but I mean, there's always things you can do.
Absolutely. And then your nice big fireplace and space heater there. All right. So over here by the door, get storage up there and
Yep.
coat closet here. I really like the way that they use the space. I
Yep.
wish they put a door over here to kind of hide this. I just don't like that it's out in the open, but personal touch.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for this? I like this part. I really wish ours had this.
Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's actually, I worried about it being a waste of space,
Right?
but you could at least store like cleaning supplies, extra towels, toiletries.
Extra toilet paper,
Yeah.
all that good stuff in here. That's a lot of great space. And then your guests don't have to use your bathroom.
Right.
I just really like
Well, and
that.
especially in a lot of these designs, you have to go through the bedroom to get the bathroom. And let's say you do have people over, it's nice to just shut the door sometimes. And it's decent space.
It really is. It's usable space. This thing's a little small, but it's your guest bath. It's
Right.
fun, it
It's
functions.
just
great.
wash your hands, get out. We love you, just don't stay here very long.
It is a little odd that this doesn't match that, so we'll see what's in the master.
I think they did that because of the, it's a different color in the,
Maybe.
whatchamacallits. Because over here, the lower, in the kitchen, the lower cabinets are the brown. Now the uppers are the white, but I think they did that for contrasting colors.
Sure.
And they use that poured epoxy that like they use in the Valors. We've known people that have had it for a few years. They say it's fine. It's purely aesthetic if you like it or don't.
Absolutely. And kind of a big topic, no floor vents, no carpet. And so they're known for kind of pushing that, and I think it's fantastic.
Well, and one thing I'm noticing too is, so Grand Design Alliance really talks about doing direct dump for efficiency, but in the bedroom AC, they still do use ducted.
Right.
And a lot of that is because the bathrooms need to be ducted because they can't put an AC specifically in there. So you are still going to have ducted. Why is that important, you ask? Well, let's use Ryan as an example. I really don't care about the direct dump versus the racetrack in the living room, in the kitchen, everywhere else. But in the bedroom, I run hot. Lauren does not.
No,
So I actually close a couple of vents and I point one directly at me.
that's right.
So,
He's happy, I'm happy, we all sleep well.
right.
So-
Now, a fan would also achieve that, but I don't have to do it with a fan.
So in here, you do have power on both of your nightstands there.
Yep.
The nightstands don't come around and sit like a lot of them do, where they're over here.
Correct.
Now, he likes his nightstand over here, so some people really like that. Some people like it out of the way. Each his own.
Right.
But that's just kind of a little design that you do have here.
And take it, never mind.
Something that I appreciate that they didn't really have to do, was that they put these little bitty windows in this slide so you can get some good cross breeze if
Right.
you really wanted to. They didn't have to go through all that work to put teeny tiny
Correct.
windows. And then,
So I'm going to point something out that I think you blew right past.
okay.
That is a full king-size residential bed.
Oh, is it? No, I didn't. Okay. There you go.
So it is, because I'm sitting here thinking like that seems wider. It
Yeah,
is.
it
It's
is.
not a lot wider. Our RV king is only about 4 inches less, so it's really 6 inches wider than a queen and 4 inches less wide than a king. But that is a full king. So if we were to get this rig, we'd have to buy a new mattress.
Not again.
I know exactly which one I'd buy, but yeah.
And then before we move on to the other side of this master bedroom, there is a cubby hole up here. And it does have your outlets in there for CPAP or whatever else you need power for. All right. It's not on struts or anything, but you do get some storage under there.
Yeah, how often are you really in there?
Exactly.
And you
but-
could put it on struts if you were
and
in
it's
that
kind of nice
much.
to be able to sit in here and like tie your shoes or
Sure.
any number of little things. So
I actually find that more usable than what we have. Because,
the drawer that pulls out.
well, because the
Yeah.
slide, if you're a bigger guy like I am, I get concerned sitting on it, so I don't ever do it, even though I'm the one that needs more help getting my shoes on and off. So
Have a little bit of storage in here for, I guess, valuables or hidden storage
So-
that now the whole RV world knows about.
at first, I thought that it was dumb
Yeah.
that it's separated right there.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we have things on it, I actually like it a lot. I get you loose storage, but like we have a dehumidifier that sits up there.
Right.
And I put my keys up there sometimes. And so the fact that you don't have to move those things out of the way maybe as much is actually pretty handy.
Really handy. All right. Good size drawers here. You got 3 of them down each side, total of 6. All right, you ready for the bathroom? This thing actually has a really nice.
Yeah, it does. And you see us because mirrors.
All right.
Oops.
Whoa. You all right?
You're not supposed to bang gimbals in the walls,
No
just as an FYI.
All right. Nice big shower. Not quite as tall as ours. What do you think?
No, it's not.
So, but nice big shower. Have your shower head, your adjustable, all the good stuff.
Lauren still has her teak seat.
Fancy teak seat. I love my teak
Here,
seat.
why don't you take this?
Okay.
Just given that I'm 6'2" and larger. I mean, yeah, it's still plenty. If that makes any sense. It's not, I mean, this actually, I think it's longer than our shower.
I agree. Yeah.
Because in our shower, so that I can take one, I do that, not a big deal, and everything's right about here. So it might be about 6 inches, maybe a foot, just longer. It is about the same width though, so it almost is the size of like a bathtub down here. One thing too is it's not quite the same as ours. I think the big difference in height with ours and this one is ours steps down, so it almost has like a tub basin a little bit. This doesn't necessarily step down, but you're not going up either, if that makes sense. I mean, if you are going up, it's marginal. So back to you.
Back to me. All right. And then you have your single sink. We've kind of debated whether this is good, bad, or ugly because we have 2. But anyways, nice big sink, plenty of space, lots of counter space. You have 1 medicine cabinet here.
It's fine for me, not for Lauren.
Nice good storage under here.
Close that before you open. There you go.
And then all your drawers down either side.
Yeah, it's still really good storage.
It
Plus,
is.
did you open that storage?
Not yet. We're getting there. He's getting all excited. That is huge in here.
Yeah.
Yes. So nice, big, deep storage. Good space. And then full length mirror. You know, when you're in an RV, you're in a small space anyways. You're trying to get ready.
Yeah.
You need to see how you look. Nice space.
See, don't I look party
See?
in my new shirt?
All right. And walk-in closet. Look at this. This is where your washer dryer prep is. And you have your shelf up there just for storage. I'm not sure if it's stackable, what the deal is, but
I'm sure you could remove it and stack if you wanted to. It
there's
seems
your
like
prep
it.
Or you could do a combo all in one. And then through here, lots of shelving in the back and your clothes rod here.
Yep.
Okay. And then coming over to this side, more shelves right here. I kind of wish they'd put a little bar here. I guess that's really easy to add necessarily because some people like to hang long pants or long dresses.
That's what I was just thinking.
And then you still get some space up there. And this, the laundry hamper if you wanted it.
So I was about to say, I don't know that I like or dislike that. I don't know that we would use it. I mean, we turn into other storage, I think, because we have a Splendid combo washer and dryer. We use it as that. Now, if we go boondocking, the first thing that bails from a water consumption is our washer, because it does use, by the way, about 12 gallons every time we run it. Because of that, we need the water for us, because trust me, we have more clothes. We can't make our skin magically go away, so you'd rather us take a shower. So maybe we would use it and just, I don't know, who knows. We could store dog things in there.
Thank you for joining us for another Rig Tour Tuesday in this Alliance Paradigm. This is the 382 RK with that big rear kitchen and that awesome master bathroom.
If you have a rig that you really want to see that we have not done a video on yet, leave us a comment below. We'd be happy to try and seek it out and see if we can get into it.
For sure.
So that we can get it in your eyeballs. So also, if you have a rig that would like to highlight on our channel, we love seeing customizations and modifications. So shoot us an email at info@millersinmotion.com, and we would love to kind of look around and see what's going on with your rig, and we can share with the rest of the world so they can learn from you, essentially. Also, they're doing sales meetings now, so we're getting ready to open up here, so it's getting louder. But
All right, so until next time, bye, Mom.